Hey everybody, this is Marcus. Let's talk about Velma. It's the new series that's on HBO Max right now. I haven't seen it, and I'm going to explain why I haven't seen it. But before I do that, I want to tell you guys that I grew up watching Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is my all-time favorite cartoon characters in the Hanna-Barbera franchise. My sister and I, we watched together growing up as kids, and we never missed an episode. There's been so many Scooby-Doo adaptations over the years as well, especially the different sagas and series of Scooby-Doo. Of course, there's also Hanna-Barbera's action superhero cartoons as well. For example, I'll name a few, like Birdman, the Galaxy Trio, Space Ghost, Birdman, Dino Boy, Johnny Quest. There's also been Mytor and Moby Dick, Samson and Goliath, Frankenstein Jr., and several others as well, though the Impossibles. Like, they actually did a DC crossover as well, where the DC characters would team up with some of the Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters as well. For example, Black Lightning and Hong Kong Phooey. That's actually pretty cool too, though. But those are just the characters that I grew up on over the years, for sure, though. But, of course, Scooby-Doo, there's others like Huckleberry Hound, there's Snagglepuss, there's, Yogi Bear, I just mentioned that as well. And then there's also other characters as well, Jabberjaw. But Scooby-Doo is definitely one of the popular ones for sure, though. But there's like so many Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters as well, though. But Scooby-Doo for sure is the most popular one, the Great Dane Canine. Of course, Velma Dinkley is actually one of the members of Mystery Inc. She's a very cute girl, of course, and I like Daphne as well growing up. So like you can pretty much say that my two crushes were Daphne and Velma growing up, though. But I digress, though. But this new series, I haven't seen it, but I've heard reviews, and my friends were telling me about it, and they said that it was not that good. The reviews are pretty low, and I know people are talking about the fact that the series isn't good, but there's also what they say is called online hate marketing. Like, people hate the marketing so much of Velma. You can see ads on there and people actually pushing it. They actually know it's bad, but you have people that actually reviewed this as far as the series goes. I had a guy who wrote to me just recently. His name is Mickey C. He's awesome. A really cool guy. He's actually from England. Sent me a message and told me that he saw the series. He appreciates me supporting him. But he sent me the message saying that, you know, he was going to watch it for the sake of not everybody else for not watching it, though. So I was like, bro, don't torture yourself. But yeah, he was saying the series wasn't that good. I mean, you can pretty much hear people talking about the fact that they've reviewing the series. It's not that good. And as a matter of fact, Rotten Tomatoes actually ranked it very low in the Rotten Tomato percentage. As a matter of fact, I got it up here right now. So, of course, I'll talk about the cast, though, but, yeah, according to Rotten Tomatoes, for the critics' consensus, is 50% in the tomato meter with an audience score of 6%. But then on top of that, they're talking about doing a second season of Velma, despite that. So, it's like, wow, that's pretty low. And they're still gonna push the series? Wow. For a second season. Usually in scores like this, like, especially if it's for a movie, they wouldn't even think about doing a sequel. For example, Batman and Robin. Like, I haven't even heard George Clooney or Chris O'Donnell talking about coming together and doing a sequel to Batman and Robin. Alicia Silverstone hasn't even talked about that either, reprising her role as Batgirl. Heck, even Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze, or Uma Thurman as Pamela Isley, aka Poison Ivy, hasn't even been talked about doing a sequel to Batman and Robin. Because it wasn't that good. But obviously, now, again, if you guys seen the series, let me know. I haven't seen it yet, though, so I'm pretty much new in the loop, though. So, I do know that Mindy Kaling plays Velma, Constant Wu plays Daphne, Sam Richardson plays Shaggy, Norville, his real name. Then Glenn Howerton plays Fred. And then the creators we have Mindy Kaling actually created the series, and she voiced a character on her own. Charlie Grandy is also part of this as well. I know that the characters are far-fetched from what we grew up on, or what practically everyone else grew up on. The Scooby-Doo characters, a far-fetched or a far cry to what the original series is, though. So there's been some elements and stuff like that, as far as like, you know, what they're trying to push and everything with Velma and a certain agenda. But it's just me personally, I haven't seen it, and the reviews. Here's the thing: if the reviews are that low, even if it's a superhero film, I wouldn't even waste my time seeing it. It's not worth it. So especially if it's a beloved character like Velma, who's been pretty much the heart and soul of the Mystery Inc. for so many years, and then now she's pretty much degraded to be like, you know, something of considering the fact that she's pretty much like, you know, the opposite of what her character actually is. You know, it's pretty something else for sure, though. Forbes actually has an article about this as well, though, about why everyone hates Velma. So I'm just gonna read part of this article from Forbes real quick, and then we'll just pretty much go from there, though. So basically, the hatred for Velma is pretty much intense. So reboots of a beloved childhood film, quote of course, reboots of a beloved childhood films and television shows inevitably become a fierce battleground for the culture war as adult content creators find new opportunities for performance outrage. Usually there's a strict divide between progressives and anti-woke content creators, but HBO Max Velma has somehow united both camps. Everyone, it seems, hates Velma. So we know that Velma is a reboot of Scooby-Doo, but the thing is, I was going to say this, we haven't even seen Scooby in the series yet. It's the first season. So I'm kind of curious to see if we're actually going to see Scooby the Great Dane himself. So, I don't know. It's a far cry for that for sure. But continuing, it reimagines the Mystery Gang as a diverse group of teens with dramatically different personalities from the original characters. So don't get me wrong, I love diversity. Diversity is great. No one has a belief of diversity like yours truly. But if it's diversity that's going to make the product look bad, it's 0% for me, though. So I'm all about diversity, but if the story is bad, it's not going to fly at all, though. So, but we know that it's taking a new direction from the old story, which, of course, was what Velma's about, basically. So there's been some complaints about, like, her character and everything, and just how it's pushing, like, certain pseudo-progressive one-liners and stuff like that. So, you know, you go back and watch the classic Scooby-Doo cartoons, they're basically wholesome. It's about 4 teenagers solving mysteries with their Great Dane, Scooby. Shaggy and Scooby, of course, are best friends. I mean, everybody practically knows what Shaggy's background is like, with him being either like a meth head or he's done drugs or whatever. But he was cool, though. Not supporting drugs or anything like that, though. But he was cool, though. But Fred was dating Daphne, and I think at one point, actually, facts, at one point, Shaggy and Velma do date, though. It's basically been explored in the comics. There's actually a comic called Scooby-Doo Zombies. As a matter of fact, before I even quote, because I've only read part of I'm sorry, it's actually Zombie Apocalypse. That's what it's called. I'm sorry. It took me a second to actually realize that. But yeah, Scooby-Doo Zombie Apocalypse. They've explored their relationships a lot further about their relationships. So, but sorry about that, you guys, though. But yeah, it came into my head, though. Yeah, Scooby-Doo Zombie Apocalypse. That's also a DC comic product that's been done by Warner Brothers as well, though. But yeah, their relationships are actually explored through there. And actually, I wouldn't even mind if they did something like this if they wanted to. I mean, if they stick to the formula, I mean, that would have been awesome too, though, because it definitely would have been compared to, like, you know, certain zombie shows and everything like that, though. So it'd be pretty cool. It'll definitely have, like, vibes like The Last of Us for sure, though. But I don't know, you guys. The Velma series, I'm probably not going to see it. Well, I'm not going to see it. It's a fact. But if you guys want to check it out, or if you guys have seen it, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But seeing the reviews and having Mickey C write to me from England telling me that he thinks the series isn't worth it, nah, I think I'm good. One thing I don't fall for is, like, you know, peer pressure and stuff like that, though. So I think I'm good. I think I'm just going to stick to the classics because I did grow up watching Scooby-Doo. I've seen all the Scooby-Doo adaptations from a pup named Scooby-Doo growing up. And then certain the Scooby movies as well. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. And the rest of the Scooby-Doo franchises. What's New Scooby-Doo? What's New Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. So yeah. So also did the classic shows. So, but if you guys have seen the Velma series, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The fact that it's getting a second season, it's so wild. It's very wild, you guys. So, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I love y'all. And for those who are new to my channel, if you can do me a solid, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing rolling, you guys. ZOINKS and JINKIES. Until then, you guys, Excelsior. I'll catch you guys in the next one.